Hello, welcome to Fmod in 2 minutes, the series for beginners in game audio implementation. Today we're talking about something called a nested event. If I right click and go down to event instrument, you'll see what I'm talking about. A nested event is essentially a special referenced event that you can put within other events. As you can see here in the hierarchy, a child event has been created underneath this parent event called organization. If I double click or select it from the left hand side, it'll open up this new blank event. An event like this with music with several layers and several different game states, I can copy all of these loops and put them inside of this nested event instead. This does one of two things. The first one is organize things in a really neat fashion because I've just replaced a whole load of layers with one single event. The other thing it does is allow us to be more flexible with our mixing. For instance, I have this repeat layer in both of these loops. However, in this third instance of it, I want to have a different mix. I want to change the volume and I also want to add some live processing. To do this in this event would involve a lot of automation being adjusted at every single loop point, which is very complicated and very time consuming. Not to mention, if I had to make changes, it would take a lot more time than we need to spend on it. So the alternative is to create a nested event where I can easily change the volumes and not affect any of the other loops within the same layer. One important thing to note is that this nested event does not create its own path to the mixer. So it follows the routing of the parent event. So whatever I do to this organization event will change this nested event as well. If I'm adding it to a new group in the mixer or adding new sends to reverb, etc., it will affect all of the nested events I create. There's no limit to the events that you can create within one event. You can rename them as you wish as well. And you can also add several instances of the same one by just dragging and dropping them into the same event. Cool. So there are so many uses for event instruments. I hope this gives you an idea of how they work and maybe helps you in a situation you find yourself in right now.